Commission on Elections spokesperson Rex Laudianco says they have confirmed 19 deaths resulting from poll-related violence during the 2023 Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataang elections. In a television interview, Laudianco says 29 violent incidents during the polls resulted in 19 confirmed deaths, adding that the Comelec is still validating deaths from 113 other reported incidents. According to Laudianco, 19 injuries were also confirmed as a result of election-related violence. The Comelec official says these figures are quite low compared to the previous barangay and SK elections in 2018, which recorded over 300 violent incidents resulting in less than 100 deaths. Despite this, Laudianco says it is still a cause for concern, adding that elections should not result in any form of violence in the first place. Comelec Chairman George Garcia on Monday said the barangay and SK polls were generally peaceful, despite several reported untoward incidents. Addressing his fellow public servants, President Bongbong Marcos reminds elected barangay and Sangguniang Kabataang officials to be honest at all times and put the welfare of their constituents first.
Maging tapat po tayo sa lahat ng oras. Lagi po nating unahin ang kapakanan ng sambayanan, sapagkat sila po ang dahilan kung bakit nais nating magsilbi sa bayan.
Citing the report of Commission on Elections Chairman George Garcia, Marcos notes that the polls have been peaceful overall despite reports of election-related killings in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao.
Ngayon po ay nasaksihan natin ang isang matagumpay at mapayapang barangay election at sangguniang kabataang election. Napakahalaga po ng inyong papel sa ating lipunan. Isang panibagong pagkakataon na naman po ito upang makapagserbisyo sa mga Pilipino at sa ating bayan ng buong puso at higit pa sa abot ng ating makakaya.
The Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataang elections were held on Monday for the first time since May 2018. China's military says a Philippine vessel illegally entered waters near Scarborough Shoal in the West Philippine Sea without authorization. Senior Colonel Tian Junli says China is urging the Philippines to immediately stop its provocations and avoid further escalation. He claims the Philippines has seriously violated China's sovereignty and international law, adding that our country is prone to misunderstanding and miscalculation. China and the Philippines have had several confrontations in the West Philippine Sea, recently trading accusations about a collision between a Chinese Coast Guard vessel and a Philippine boat. Scarborough Shoal is a triangle-shaped ring of reefs located at least 220 kilometers west of Zambales, inside the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. China's claim over most of the South China Sea, including the West Philippine Sea, remains baseless, as it was debunked by the Permanent Court of Arbitration in a historic ruling in 2016. Department of Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Eduardo de Vega says 6 Filipinos returned to the Gaza Strip as the Rafah border crossing near Egypt remains closed. In a radio interview, de Vega says a family of 6 Filipinos and 2 Palestinians returned to the Gaza Strip. De Vega tells INQUIRER.net that the family cited the lack of space in their location in the southern portion of Gaza as the reason for their return to the Palestinian-occupied area. The DFA official also notes that no foreign nationals can cross the border yet, as only humanitarian aid is allowed to pass the bridge. The Rafah border crossing is the only way out of war-torn Gaza. Meanwhile, there is no information yet on the status of 2 missing Filipinos in Israel, but according to De Vega, they are considering them as hostages, as it is one of the likely scenarios that could happen to them. There are also more than 200 unidentified bodies in Israel, and De Vega hopes that none of them were Filipinos. De Vega further says that 112 of 155 Filipinos from Israel are set to return to the Philippines in the coming weeks.